New details on Captain America, the Winter Soldier, Marvel gets closer to picking its Black Panther, a production update on Ant-Man, and details on the Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, Avengers 2 crossover. It's the Summer of Awesome, Episode 2.
You ready for another bout?
What, you getting sleepy?
Hey everybody, Iron Man 3 is out in theaters, so I thought I'd take some time to talk about the Winter Soldier, Ant-Man, Black Panther, and Avengers 2. So in the last couple of weeks, there's been a bunch of production photos released from the Winter Soldier. It shows Chris Evans with Scarlett Johansson and Samuel L. Jackson. There's also some Anthony Mackie photos as the Falcon. Part of the reason why he's spending so much time with Scarlett Johansson and Samuel L. Jackson is that this movie is almost like a S.H.I.E.L.D. movie. Captain America is stuck in the present, so he basically has to learn how to live in this new world. Captain America will deal with some of the issues of being lied to. If you remember in the Avengers, Joss Whedon actually explained that Agent Coulson did not die, and it was actually Nick Fury's trick just to motivate them to action. So part of the film will be dedicated to Captain America, just dealing with the fallout from that. Like I said, there have been some set photos of Anthony Mackie as the Falcon. He will actually be Captain America's sidekick in this movie. The character actually made a big comeback in the comic books, so it should be a lot of fun. And if you remember, Anthony Mackie also just starred in Pain and Gain, which he plays a ridiculous bodybuilder. In the movie, Emily Van Camp will also be a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent that works with Captain America. Think of her like a Agent Coulson, only with extra benefits. There's also a rumored cameo from the Iron Patriot, played by Don Cheadle. While we don't know what the big twists are in this movie, my buddy Grace Randolph on Beyond the Trailer actually speculated that Emily Van Camp might actually be Sin, the secret daughter of the Red Skull. You can find a link to her video in the description below. So obviously this movie is a spiritual sequel to the Avengers. Let me know which other cameos you're expecting in the comments below. Personally, I think it's going to be Black Panther, even though they haven't announced the character yet. Remember, Captain America won't be released till 2014, so by that time, they'll probably have a better idea of who's going to play the Black Panther character. The current frontrunners are Chadwick Boseman and Morris Chestnut. Personally, I think that Boseman is the likely candidate just because he recently starred in 42 and had an amazing performance, and I think he'd be a much cheaper buy for Marvel. The really exciting thing about the Black Panther movie is that it represents Marvel's first African American superhero, and the character has big ties to Captain America. If you're familiar with the comic books, you know that Captain America's shield is made of an alien metal called vibranium. That metal actually comes from Wakanda, which is where the Black Panther comes from. Let me know in the comments if you think that Black Panther is going to be the post-credits teaser in Captain America. Obviously, this movie isn't going to be out till 2014, so subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting updates as they're announced. Obviously, when we get an actor, it'll be a huge deal, so we'll be able to find out a little bit more about what that movie is going to look like. So it's been a while since we've had an Ant-Man update, and a lot has happened since then. We've had Avengers, we're getting Iron Man 3, and we got Thor coming at the end of the year. So obviously there are a lot of changes happening to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and there are going to be some giant rewrites to Ant-Man to accommodate those changes, just to keep it in the continuity of the shared Marvel Universe, and allow for the inclusion of new spin-off movies like Black Panther that they had previously not announced yet. Speaking of shared Marvel Universe, there's some new details on Avengers 2 cameos from Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. So during the Iron Man 3 premiere, studio president Kevin Feige actually mentioned that Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are planned for cameos in Avengers 2. They did say that even though that Fox technically owns the X-Men characters, these characters had a special arrangement. Part of that deal, though, includes that they can't mention Magneto, and the characters cannot be a part of the Avengers, even though they are in the comic books. I'm also guessing that they're going to drop that incest storyline, too. So I'm also posting reviews of Iron Man 3 and Star Trek Into Darkness. They won't include any spoilers. I've already done a couple spoiler episodes. I'll have links to those in the description. I'll also include details on the post-credit scene that got cut out of Iron Man 3 in that video too. I'll be posting my Iron Man 3 review today and my Star Trek Into Darkness review tomorrow. Be sure to subscribe to get that video. In the meantime, you can click here to get that Iron Man 3 review, and you can click here to watch my Spoilers Into Darkness to get you ready for Star Trek. Thanks for watching. Bye!